What's going on, folks? It's your man Jay, and this is my coverage for CES. I don't have a lot of coverage this year, and there's a reason for that, but just stick around in the video and I'll tell you about it. But I decided to just put all my footage, the footage that I do have, I decided to just put it into one video. I didn't feel it was necessary to make a bunch of separate videos this year because I don't have a lot of coverage like I thought I was going to get. But the first booth that I visited was New Mobile. So shout out to Melissa over at New Mobile. Stayed in contact with her. I was able to make it over there for a few minutes and kick it with her. Real nice. Everybody at the New Mobile team, I appreciate you guys. So I saw the G3 and I saw the G3 Plus. The G3 Plus, I believe, just has a little bit bigger battery or something like that. So, but the G4 is a phone that is coming. It's coming soon, and it's really nice, man. It takes on the traditional look of the current Android phones, but it's really beautiful in person. I'm not gonna front. It does look like phones I already have, but they take on that same design as the current G3, which I'll have a follow-up video on that soon. But the phones themselves look really good. The hardware is just really good on it. The screens are actually really beautiful in person, man. It's something that you just got to see in person to appreciate. And I hung out at that booth for a little bit, played with the phones and everything. Also, the R1 was another one. It's a rugged phone that was there. It's a phone that I didn't know that they even had, actually, and I was actually pretty intrigued by that phone. I've got some other rugged phones coming in, but I haven't gotten them yet. And then when I got to CES for a few minutes I was there, I saw the R1 and I was actually pretty impressed with it. But the G4 is actually a really sweet phone, man. And I think once I'm able to bring that to the channel and check it out for you guys, I'll be able to give you a more extended look at it. But once again, shout out to New Mobile for hooking up the review units in the past and any future plans that they have to work with me. I appreciate it. Also, the G4, like I said, is going to be hot, so hopefully I can get my hands on that for you guys and help get that out and seen for you. I also visited the Nubia, the ZTE booth. Nubia, it's a subsidiary of ZTE, but Nubia is a brand, and I got to play with the Nubia X, and that's the first time that I've actually held that phone or seen it in person or everything like that, or even touched a phone that has that design. And I was truly impressed, man. I cannot say that I was not impressed. I was blown away. I recently purchased what I think is probably going to be one of the best dual screen phones, and it'll be here soon. It already shipped to me, so I'm just waiting to get it so I can get my review for you guys. I bought it online. I talked about it on Twitter, so go check that out. It's the Vivo Nex dual screen. And I think I like the Nubia X, but I think I'm going to like the dual screen that's on the Vivo Nex a little better because it has two Super AMOLED displays. The displays on the Nubia X are really nice, crystal clear, but they weren't as punchy as I thought they were going to be in person. So, but the phone is actually beautiful. The bezel-less design is actually really stunning in person. It's hard to overlook such beautiful phones that are out here that just get no shine in the US and probably won't ever come to the US, and you're going to have to import them or buy them on a third-party site or something like that. I also got to see the Red Magic Mars. That's the second edition from the gaming device. It was all right. You know, they had a lot of demos set up, and I didn't really get a chance to play with it or anything like that, a game or anything. But I did just kind of flick through the menus and check it out. The overall design of it is actually beautiful hardware. It feels really good in the hand, and it's another one of those phones that you got to see it in person. It's just like that. You know, it's just one of those things, man. It's a good looking phone and it's only like $400 to start for the 6 gig version, and that's killer. So you gotta appreciate that, man. Snapdragon 845 for $400. Even if you're not a gamer, you might want to just grab that if you just want one of the latest that can game, you know what I'm saying, and keep it up like that. So beautiful hardware. So it's quick intermission, man. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't. As you can probably tell, I'm extremely congested still, and I've been home from CES for about a day and a half now. And I just been chicken noodle soup, staying in bed, sleeping, taking medicine. Somehow I got sick. I got on the plane to go to Vegas, and when I got off the plane, I must have caught something on the plane because I was extremely sick the entire time. And special thank you to ZTE, man, the crew over there, Brett and Sammer. These guys really took care of me, man. They they stuck with me the whole time. It was like, you know, you need to just go chill and rest. Don't try to, you know, force yourself to get over there to CES. But I did get some footage. I was able to make it to the meetings that I needed to make it to with them. I was actually able to put up a live stream, a quick 8-minute live stream, you know, because I wanted to make sure I did something while I was there. You know what I'm saying? I put up another video. Well, I took both of my ZTE phones that I had, the latest ones, the 2S and the Max View. And I really started to like the Max View a whole bunch more after I was like, I forced myself to use it pretty much the entire trip. And it was amazing, man. The Max View is starting to grow on me. You know, even though I like the 2S, the Max View has a little bit more features on the camera. And it really started to grow on me. And I put up a lot of footage on those. I got a separate video on that too. So be sure to check that out. But that is the reason that I didn't go and put out as much footage. I was only able to make it over to CES for approximately like 2.5, 3 hours. I was just so sick. And again, thanks to Sammer and Brett, man, the ZTE crew from the community, man, they looked out for me. You know, they wanted me to get some medicine. You know, they took me back to the hotel. I pretty much slept the entire time, or tried to sleep. I was in bed pretty much the entire time this trip of CES. It's unfortunate. But again, I did get out and get to the meetings that I needed to get to. I did shoot a couple of, I put out a video while I was there, 2 videos. And I just didn't really, I fulfilled my commitment overall, but I just didn't get a chance to go to CES because, like, as long as I wanted to. I did go. I just didn't get a chance to stay as long as I wanted to stay. So I had to put that out there. I was getting a lot of messages saying, Jay, where's the footage? Why aren't you putting out any videos? Because they're watching everybody else, you know, put out videos at CES, and they probably thinking, you know, Jay gonna hit it home like he did last year. Somehow this year, folks, I got sick as soon as I got off the plane. Like, I got on the plane, got sick, got off the plane, and was through. I could barely. It was a mess, man. So I wanted to put up a video now just explaining that, plus show you the footage that I do have from CES. So that's that. Now back to, I went over to the honor booth, and the honor booth was banging. It was like it was packed. It was unreal how many people were at the Huawei and Honor section. The first phone I picked up, which I think was the most impressive phone that I seen at CES for what the short time that I got to see it, was the Mate 20X. Shout out to Kimmy. She's been telling me to grab that. Night Tech, he's been telling me to grab it. I gotta admit, it's nowhere near as big a phone as I thought it was gonna be. And it's very impressive, man. Powerful, the screen is beautiful. I tested the cameras. That is a beautiful looking piece of hardware altogether. Even though it has a 7.2-inch display, it is absolutely awesome, man. And I was so impressed. I wanted to come home and buy it right away, but I just bought the Vivo Next dual screen, so I got to get out some shine first. And the Vivo, the Mate 20X, it'll be there. It'll probably be even lower in price by the time I grab it. I don't know, but I do have to grab that phone. And then I stopped over and saw the Honor V20. The V20, I think people, I don't know, people are just excited about that phone because of the way it looks, and it's got the new camera designed through the front of the display. Honestly, it's not that impressive in person. You know, I wasn't excited that, oh, I got to see this phone that has this camera off to the side through the display. It wasn't that exciting like I hear people talking about on the internet. At least it wasn't that exciting for me. It's a beautiful, the back of the phone is beautiful. You know, it was just another Android phone with a different front. And that's pretty much how it's going to be probably for the Samsung phones. That's probably the direction of the industry. But I don't know if after having it in hand, I don't know if I was that impressed with it to say that I'm going to roll with that full time. But it is what it is. So I did get to see the Mate 20. Wow, that thing is awesome, man. Beautiful hardware. Everything about it is just, it's like if you didn't want the bigger Mate 20 X, the Mate 20 Pro or the Mate 20 is definitely the way to go, man. I mean, those phones are absolutely gorgeous. It's just crazy how nice those phones are. And I started to see, I didn't get a chance to visit the GearBest booth like I wanted to. I just was so sick. I just had to go back to my room, like I said. But I did visit Soundpeats was there this year. And I remember I've done a lot of footage for Soundpeats. And they had a full booth. They had some sweet stuff there, and I was pretty impressed, man. And I didn't get to meet anybody from their PR team, but I did get to check out their booth real quick, and I was pretty impressed with that. So that was my time at CES, man. I didn't get to cover as much as I wanted to cover, but I did get some footage, and I decided to compile it all in this video. One other note is New Mobile, man. They were given the best. I think Android Authority gave them just the best top dog phone for CES. I was like, wow. So that was a huge accomplishment for them, because they just came up on the scene and they're already making some serious moves. And I like the second iteration of their phone a lot better than the first. It's just software based, but the G4, like I said, I can't wait to get my hands on that. And there's a G3 Plus too. I want to check out both of those for you. Even that R1, man, I'm intrigued by that too. I don't do very many rugged phones, but there it is, man. You know, maybe next year I'll get way more coverage, and I'm gonna take some masks. But before I get on the plane, I'm strapping up the mask, getting my hand sanitizer, putting gloves on. I'm gonna suit up next time I go to Vegas, man, because lots of germs. It's unreal how I got sick in a matter of 2.5 hours. And I'm talking to you now on video, but trust me, it was a mess. I was beat down, man, the whole time. So shout out to the Z community, Brett, Sammer, Amy, all you cats over there that take care of us, man. I appreciate you guys for looking out at CES and taking care of us, man. So big things coming. I really can't talk about a lot of it that I saw off camera. I saw a bunch of stuff, but you know, I'll let you be surprised when you finally see it, man, because there's some thunder coming, and it's gonna bring some noise, man. It's some good stuff coming from the quote-unquote underdogs. You have no idea. It's coming hard too. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy, man, and I'll see you guys in another video. Look for official unboxing and review for the Vivo Next dual screen. It's on the way to me. I'm just waiting. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.